Welcome again to my YouTube channel at King's African Kitchen. Today I'm gonna take you through the process of how I made this delicious stew for your white rice. So I'm gonna take you through the process of how I made this tomato mix, pepper, and my meat stock. I grinded 2 balls of onions to my tomatoes and pepper and then boiled it to dry. Wash your hands very well before you do this so that your ingredients will mix well with your meat. Do not add water before you boil. Make sure you boil your meat so that the ingredients will catch well with your meat, and then before you can add water to it. I love pomo, I don't know why, so I had to add pomo in this my stew too. You guys just pardon me, I don't know, I love pomo so much. So my ingredients are ready for me to fry my stew, and I have my salt, my seasoning cubes, tomato paste, nutmeg, curry, thyme, spicity, pounded crayfish, sliced onions, beef and cow skin as pomo, washed smoked fish, groundnut oil, my boiled tomato, pepper and onions mix, all ready for us to kickstart frying my delicious stew. One other secret, if you want your stew to last longer for like maybe 2 or 3 days like that, you should add enough of oil, and your oil should be floating above your stew. That will make your stew last more or longer. And then the next step is to fry your tomato paste to reduce the sour taste of the tomato paste. So you have to stir fry, you have to fry it, and then before adding in your tomato and pepper, grinded tomato and pepper and onions, and then you stir fry. So stir and fry your stew until it starts boiling on top of your spoon. When you fetch it and then you see that start boiling on top of your spoon, you should know that yes, your stew is done. Then at that moment, this is a secret again of my stew. When I fry my stew with the crayfish, it gives it a very good taste and aroma. So that's a secret that my people are saying, what's happening? How do you this your stew? What did they put inside? What be the secret? Because this is it. This is how I do it. So my friends out there, if you're watching, you know, my neighbors, if you're watching, this is the secret of how I fry. This is the secret of how my stew tastes very good. So, and then you fry your ingredients, you fry them in. Another thing again is this, my smoked fish. I also fry it together with my stew. When I fry it, it gives it a very good taste, it gives it a very good aroma. So this is the secret, all right? So if you want to know, this is it. This is how and what makes my stew look very good and then taste very good. So you don't need to add much water because the stew is going to stay longer for a couple of days, so you don't have to add much water, so that you just add a little bit. But if you feel that maybe your meat is still strong, and you can add enough water and then boil it till it gets dry, and then your stew is thick before you can, and then bring it down. You should not have a lot of water in your stew if you want it to last longer. So for me, my stew always lasts because I'm staying alone and I don't have a fridge for now, so I make my stew this way, no much water, and then having a lot of groundnut oil in it. At this moment, my meat was still a little bit strong, so I added water and then I boiled it till it was dry, and then my stew was thick before I brought it down on fire. So My stew sometimes even lasts for like 4 to 5 days. Yes, so this is the secret. Not much water, and then having a lot of oil in it floating, that gives a very good stew, and then makes it last more longer if you don't have a fridge. So my stew is ready to be served with white rice. So I parboiled my white rice with salt. I parboiled it with salt, then washed it very well after cooking the first round. That's parboiling it. Then cooking it for the second time, and then I added a little bit salt again so that it will have a little bit taste, and then I cooked my rice. But I think it's very simple. You can't tell me you don't know how to cook rice, so but I just had to show you so that you could know that I did everything from the scratch. So my stew is ready, and I started at this moment, I was going out, so I had to see one of my friends, so I had them to put this so I can give it to him to taste and see how it was. So that's why I was putting it in a takeaway. So this is it. There's nothing so hard in this. You could get a very good and delicious stew with all those process and just little bit ingredients, and then you can see my stew is floating. Granite oil is floating. It's floating over to show you that yes, I want it to stay for a very long time. I don't have a fridge to store my stew, so this is what I do. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay connected. Like, share, and comment on my videos, and I'll be so grateful. Love you all. Bye. See you in my next video.